Guys, it's Daryl here. Happy Sunday. It's 10 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. And as usual, I'm watching Fox News Sunday with a bunch of talking heads here. Chris Wallace and a couple Republicans and one, I believe, Democrat talking. And this is always amusing, aggravating. So I have to admit, I was in the shower in part of it. And it sounded to me like they were asking questions about Trump's intention of pulling all the troops out of Afghanistan by the end of this year, and his motive for putting all his loyalists into the Pentagon, into the Department of Defense, and if it's possible to pull all these troops out, if it's a legacy he wants to leave. Here's my point. Look, we've got a pandemic raging out of control right now. And I wish that the current president would just pay a little attention to that instead of trying to cement his legacy, trying to pull out, 4,500 troops, 5,000 troops within 2 months, which a lot of the generals are saying is to do it safely and to do it so that we still have bargaining chips with the Taliban, because we're just yanking them all out isn't going to leave much for bargaining power. But none of that seems to matter to Trump. It appears that he just wants a legacy, something to brag about in 2024, whoever's running against presumably Joe Biden, either him or his son. Something to crow about that they pulled all the troops out of Afghanistan. Like I said, with this pandemic, we'll easily hit over 200,000 new infections a day. And I would think that I took a walk through my local mall, the mall that's closest to me here. It's actually called the Brass City Center Mall in Waterbury, Connecticut. And I couldn't believe it was noon on Friday, and out of, say, maybe 100 stores, maybe 20 or 30 were open. It was a scary, sad sight. To see that already, I mean, the malls already took a hit from online shopping, but I imagine it's only a matter of time before the rest of the malls probably close up here in Connecticut. The Post Road Mall in Milford, the West Farms Mall in West Hartford. Anyway, so they went on to talk about Barack Obama's book. I don't understand what it is with conservatives and Republicans having such an issue that how dare this first black president have the audacity to make money off books and writing books. How dare he? They crow about this constantly, like it's some kind of corrupt act, some corrupt money-making act, as if Trump hasn't written a book or two or three or 10 or 20 or God knows how many. I guess Obama's book's coming out this week, or is coming out this week, and he's promoting it. And to hear these talking heads here on Fox, I think Obama, in the book, they described how Obama put it perfectly. In my opinion, he put it perfectly. That a lot of people were shocked to see a black, supposedly Muslim, foreign-born president. He says that tongue-in-cheek in the White House. And Trump knew how to tap into that fear, that racist fear. And he tapped into it perfectly with the whole birther thing. And then his running for president. Obama nailed it on the head, the nail right on the head with this book. He called it how Trump tapped in to the part of the country that had racist fears of a first black president, and he milked it for all it was worth. Of course, these Republican talking heads called it playing the race card. Because anything that a black man calling himself black and bringing up the point on how people treat him is playing the race card, I guess. Anyway, some interesting talk here on Fox News today. I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a good Sunday.